was just covered in blood. He hit her with something really hard. And then he called me on FaceTime, and he showed me that he choked her on FaceTime as I was on there. And he told me, I said, Trey, that is your daughter. That is your daughter. Stop. That is your daughter. She loves you. I care about her. You care about her. Like, that is your daughter. And he told me, his exact words was, you only love that man, so you did this to her. Face was just covered in blood. He hit her with something really hard. And then he called me on FaceTime, and he showed me.
Hey, how you guys doing? I hope all is well. I am here to report a sad tale that happened in Texas. Rest in peace to her 2-year-old daughter. The boyfriend was named Trayvon, I believe. He's 25 years old. And the reason why he took his own daughter's life is because the mom was leaving him and had gotten into a relationship with another man. So we are here to talk about this. I'm just going to read a little bit of the article. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl XOXO. So we hear these stories repeated often, over and over. I really believe that most of the black community is desensitized to this type of news outlet because it happens so much, but yet nobody is putting any programs, nobody is putting any efforts to really get in the mind of these men. And I blame tradition. I think this all stems from tradition. In the past, traditionally, being in a relationship, divorce or breaking up was seen as a hell no. Women would get beheaded if they cheated on their man, or if they were to leave a man. It was no such thing as a woman leaving a man. Traditionally, that's just not possible. And sometimes in tradition, if a man wanted to leave his wife to be with another woman, usually he would set something up to kill his wife, so therefore he can marry another woman. But traditionally, it wasn't okay, I divorced, you still live on. In the mindset of these men that are more traditional, their identity is based on being a father to that 2-year-old in-house, and their identity is to be a boyfriend or husband to whoever they are marrying or whoever they're in a relationship with. It doesn't matter if they're doing what they're supposed to do. Maybe she felt like he was not, rising up to the occasion of her idea of a boyfriend. Traditionally, that doesn't matter. Once you make those vows and once you decide to be locked in, you guys are locked in. Traditionally, women didn't have a choice in being with their mate anyway. It was more so arranged relationships based on parents, or the dude had more of the say so. But traditionally, the women would just be in a relationship that they were assigned to, and they would never leave. They would never think about leaving traditionally. So we still see tradition today making a stronghold, and I'm not giving him an excuse. We live in different times that, you have to be accountable for your actions, but his last words were to his girlfriend was, this which you did this is your doing. And traditionally, they would blame women for everything. Traditionally, if a woman cannot produce a child, it's because something is wrong with her. It's because God has cursed her. It's something wrong with the woman if she cannot produce a child. Or traditionally, if she can't even produce a male son, something is wrong with her. So, of course, in a traditional world, he blames everything on her because that's just how it is. And more so, I think in his mindset, it's like, if you wanted her to live, you would have stayed with this family. He feels that she broke up the family by moving on and getting with another man. And his last words were to her, "You did this because of your love for another man." And a lot of people traditionally, and I'm keep saying traditionally because that's what it stems from. That is the core, our traditions. When I was raised up, the parents always say, "I brought you into this world and I can take you out." And that is a tradition mindset. He felt that, hey, I produced this girl into this world and I'm going to take her out because she belongs to me. This is my creation, that I created this baby with the love of you, with the love of our family. And because you destroyed our family, you destroyed our unit, I will destroy her, you know? So that's my ideal of it. So I'm going to read here in the articles, and it says a Texas man choked his 2-year-old daughter to death while her mother and grandfather watched on FaceTime. And they said that the grandfather was on FaceTime trying to talk to him man to man, but he was not listening and he didn't care what the grandfather said. And he went on to, you heard the lady, I believe, hit the daughter with something, and I believe he choked her out. They said police said DeAndre, 25, picked up his daughter from daycare on Monday. He then confronted and attacked her mother at the nearby Walmart before fleeing with the child in the car. So they are saying that he met up with the mom at Walmart, he confronted her and attacked her. So attacked her. I'm assuming that he put paws on her. I don't think this is the first time that he has probably put paws on her. Usually it's not the first time, it's like the 88th time. And she still got in bed with this man knowing that he has violent tendencies and he is a danger. Possibly, maybe she was waking up from it and she decided to do differently. But a lot of times when you are getting to know these men and they show signs of danger or violent or hyper, just too aggressive, or they're very territorial traditionally, or they're very, jealous. And sometimes girls like that because it feels like, yeah, he's all about us. He's all about me. I am his everything. I am his world. And that may be true, but what happens when you break up with him? And like you said, you are his everything. When you leave, that's his everything. So he has nothing else to live for. And now he feels like he has to hurt you because you killed him. You killed his everything by leaving him. And it, when people feel like you're their everything and it's territorial, usually it's not a turn on, a turn off light switch. So you just have to be mindful of that. That is a very dangerous space to be in. And I know girls and guys get in those situations because they're lonely and they have low self-esteem and they want somebody to see them as their everything, and they just want so much attention and so much love. But love yourself. I mean, that is the key, and it's a very challenging, hard thing to do, to love yourself and discover who you are and to challenge yourself and to question who you are, to define who you are and to create your future and how you want it to be. That's a lot of homework, and a lot of people don't want to go through the mindset. They rather get with the mate and have their mate tell them or help design who they are. And so let's continue moving on. It says he later, law enforcement, he later, 45 minutes high speed chase. Okay, so he led the police to be on a 45 chase. They were chasing him, so she called the police. And they said that the girl, she was in the car while he's driving fast and she's not buckled up Well, clearly she's not buckled up because he can care less for her safety, because I'm sure he have planned to take her out of here, and he wanted a show. He wanted to do it on FaceTime. And as they tried to reason with him on FaceTime, they saw the daughter crying on FaceTime, and the grandfather was pleading with him, and the mom as well. And next thing you know, he showed video footage on FaceTime of the lifeless corpse of his daughter. And the grandfather says, I wouldn't wish that on anyone, to have to go through that type of pain. So they are saying that the guy, the judge initially set the bail for $1 million, but now they raise it to $2 million. And I guess we will be continuing to follow this story. But this is definitely heartbreaking, and it happens so much. This is not the first, and I guarantee you this will not be the last. And this will not get coverage because more so people are concerned about who people are sleeping with. More people are more interested in other things of this world. But when it comes to these black women and their kids, they can care less. And that's just being frank and honest. Okay, so make sure, especially when these guys are doing it, they can care less. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye.